Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Ars, and I'm here with UPBA Week 3 Season 1, where I'm up against Pumbaa and the Rhode Island Riolus. I think that's his team name, but let's see, you see his team right now, but let me just show you what his actual team is. Alright, so this boy has Megadiance, Latios, Smeargle, Mantine, Swampert. Actually wait, could I go like could I do this? Oh, perfect. You can actually see his entire team. This boy has a... Okay, this is way too... Man, okay, so this boy has a blessed team. As you can see, Volcaron's a big threat. Heatran's a big threat. That thing's threatening too. And Dancy's a big threat. So, to counteract that, I brought this team. We got Max Spadef, Max HP, Fabio, Rest Talk, Dragon Balls, Float Switch. As always, Fabio is doing great. Fabio can come in on Sceptile, it can come in on Volcarona. I mean, it doesn't want to come in on Volcarona, but it can. It comes in on Haunter, it comes in on Heatran as long as it's not Specs Earth Power. Comes in on Manectric, comes in on Mantine, comes in on Smeargle, I think I already said that. Comes in on basically everything. But besides the big threats, which I have other things for, like CTC the God. Spitting that fire. So this thing, Sacred Fire, Bulldoze, Stone Edge, Extreme Sweep, Max Attack, Max Spadef, and 8 in Speed, just in case he's speed creeping with some things. With the Assault Vest to hopefully counter Volk. Plus 6 Volcarona, bitch. You can't do a thing about it. So yeah, Volcarona's a big threat basically, and that's why I'm over prepping for it. Next up we got Max Spadef, Max HP, Versace with also 8 in case he's speed creeping. Iron Head, Wish Protect, Stealth Rock. Thing, it gets walled by Heatran and like Swampert, but really who cares, because it's here to wall Diancie and Latios and Sceptile if it needs to, and it could possibly, actually no, this Bell can wall, and this thing. But yeah, this thing's here to wall the things that Fabio can't. Then we got Fish Molly, which is here as a which is here to counter Crocodile and to basically, and also this, but I mean if it has Toxic, you know, you gotta be worried something. But it's basically here just to keep the team in check. Waterfall, Toxic, Witch Protect with max defense, 88 defense, and 168 special defense, because the spread was max defense, you know, to take Crocodile, but the 88 HP was to live guaranteed any 2 hits from Crocodile if it's at +1. I'm pretty sure that's what I calculated for. Next up, we got Flinch Head, Air Slash, Heal Ball, Roost, Defog. This thing is also here just to be, you know, number 1 annoying and number 2 help the team out. But this thing's here, Calm with max defense, max HP, speed, and I don't really know why I had the speed. It was just for speed creeps. And this thing's here just to be a glue and hopefully defog in case he gets up a lot of hazards, which I'm pretty scared of. So last up we got Rockium Z Caterkiller, which is really awesome. And at +1, actually this thing already naturally outspeeds everything besides Sceptile. Yeah, besides Sceptile, but +1 speed outspeeds everything, even if it's Scarf besides Sceptile, because Sceptile is really fast. But max attack just because Mega Horn, Rock Slide to hopefully do a Rockium Z on the Mantine, which would be really cool, because like after Mega Horn and Stealth Rock it definitely KOs, and after Mega Horn it could. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Protect because I need to get the speed in case he's running Scarf Latios, and then Earthquake for Heatran and just general coverage. So with that, let's get into the match, and he brings yep. Not surprised at any of the things he brought. A little surprised he didn't bring Crocodile or Volcarona, but I'm not surprised at all at what he brought. So knowing that, I'm gonna lead off with Versace, because if he wants to lead off with Swampert, I have Togekiss in the back to switch in. If he wants to lead off with Haunter, I got Ampharos and CTC in the back. If he wants to lead off with Heatran, I got the Fish Molly. If he leads off with Smeargle, I can Iron Edge, hopefully flinch and prevent it from getting up hazards. If he has a Latios, if he leads off with Latios, then we're good. If he leads off with Dancy, then we're good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I lead off with Versace, and he leads off with his Latios. I'm like, cool. I'm just okay. You see, it's like I need to get better at this. Basically, I'm like, alright, so he's probably going to switch out to Heatran or Swampert, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a Wish in the air so I can pass out to something like Entei easier. but he ends up tricking me at choice specs, so now I'm locked in the wish and he has lefties, and I'm like, well, this ain't the best. But I do have an Entei which I can go out to as he switches out to a Smeargle, so I'm like, cool, I can Sacred Fire this thing. If he has Spore, that's fine. He does have Spore and he does outspeed, so I'm like, cool, whatever, I don't care. Now what I can do is I can just go for Sacred Fire again as he gets his webs and I don't wake up. Then he goes for Stealth Rocks and now here I wake up and I go for Sacred Fire. I'm like, dude, get the burn so I don't have to reveal that I'm not banded. And we do get the burn, which is very nice. CTC spitting that fire as always. Now he's going to go out to his dance. I'm going to slow this down even more. He goes out to his Diancie here and I'm like, Jirachi's here for one reason. It's the counter this thing. Now, I know it's specs, but who cares? I'm just going to go out to it. And if it dies, whatever. I got things that can revenge it, like Fish Molly, I guess. But I mean, Versace isn't going to die anytime soon. So, I go out to it, and he does Mega Evolve, and he ends up going for the Diamond Storm, and it does very, very little. So here I'm like, I know he's going to switch, but I really can't risk him staying in just going for it, so I'm going to go for the Iron Head as he switches out to his Swampert. I'm like, cool, I am completely fine with that. And right here, I'm like, this is an opportune time for him to double, predicting my Togekiss because he doesn't want to let me get off the defog. So I'm just going to go for the Iron Head and hopefully catch Cold Heart on the double. And if he does just stay and go for Earthquake, then that's fine. I get a free switch into Togekiss. If Versace dies, I mean, Versace's kind of done what it already needs to do. Yeah, maybe this was a bad play. You don't know, I stand by this play because I really felt he was going to go out to Diancie, and if he did and I went out to Togekiss, I just basically lost a Pokemon, so I couldn't risk that. I had to go, I didn't have to, but I did go for Iron Head here, as he just does stay, and I'm like, dude, please get the flinch so this thing doesn't die. But he actually ends up going for the substitute, and I'm like, does he have lefties? No, he doesn't. Well, I can go out to Togekiss and get this defog off, and I don't think he'd just switch out of this thing. As I do go out the flinch head, and he ends up busting out the Whirlpool, and I'm like, wait. So, also when he set up the sub, I like checked if he could get Belly Drum. He can't, but he can get Curse, so I was afraid of sub Curse. So I'm like, okay, I'll just switch out the flinch head. We're good. I can do a thing with, I can defog with flinch head, but he ends up going for Whirlpool, and I'm like, wait, does this thing get Perish Song? But this thing does not get Perish Song, so I'm like, cool, I can get off this defog, and I don't have to deal with these hazards anymore, which is very, very, very nice. I'm gonna switch this normal actually. Next, he busts out the Toxic, so I'm like, oh crap, he's trapping me with Whirlpool Toxic. Well, I can just go for Roost, get back up, then go for Heal Bell, then go for Air Slash, and break his sub. As I do, I just go for Roost, and then he goes for Whirlpool again. Now I can go for Heal Bell. I should probably speed this up more. Now I can go for Heal Bell and just get that off. And he's going to go for Whirlpool again. Then I'm going to do a Roost or do I Air Slash? I'm pretty sure I just Air Slash. I Air Slash and it doesn't break the sub. I'm like, crap, that is bad. But I can just go for Roost, then go for Heal Bell, and we'll be good. Roost, done did. And then this part's pretty boring, but you know what, whatever. As he just ends up switching here, as I go for the Air Slash, and I get chip off on the Diancie, and I'm like, cool. Once again, Jirachi's only here for this thing. Jirachi's only here for this thing. So I switch out to it, and he goes for Diamond Storm, and it does 23%, and he gets the boost again, and I'm like, cool. Versace, you still live anything, I think, and I doubt he'd stay in, so I'm just going to go for Iron Head. And he does stay in, goes for Earth Power, but Versace is the king. He goes for Iron Head, and it kills, even for +2 defense. Versace kills. Now I calced after, and he was, and I figured out from the calcs that he was hasty, so it was like a mid-roll on hasty Diancie, so Versace. Look at you putting in the work. But now he's just going to go out to his Haunter, and I'm like, cool, I'm just going to stack this thing off as he goes for Shadow Ball, and I'm like, alright, let's bring out Fob Lord. Yeah, Fabio, let's go for that Dargon Pulse. And he stays in, I'm like, ooh, wait, hold up, this is going to do a sizable chunk. Shadow Ball does absolutely nothing. I'm going to bust out that look at that Oko. That's Fabio for you. That's Fabio. Now he busts out this thing, and I'm like, cool, Fabio can still win. considering Swampert set, I doubt he really has anything to hit Fabio, and Heatran pretty much gets walled by Fabio. So I'm not going to risk Fabio, I'm just going to switch out and sack Togekiss, or maybe I can wall it. But he ends up going for Psychic, so I kind of wish I had Dragon Pulse, would have been nice. But Flinchhead's here, and he's going to go for Psychic again, and I do live, and I get off some nice chip damage, which, you know, chip is always appreciated. But now, I'm going to go out to Caterkiller. And you know what Caterkiller is going to do? It's going to do what half his name says. It's going to be a killer. Go for Mega Horn, don't miss. Latino goes down. Let's go. That's one kill for Caterkiller. Now he's going to bust out his Heatran. And I see he's not on a balloon, so I'm like, cool. If he's Shuka, I don't care. I'm going to break that Sugar Berry, and then Entei. Also, at this point, Fish Molly wins me the game. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Earthquake, and it kills the Heatran. That's 2 kills for Caterkiller. 2 kills. And now he's going to go out the Swampert, and I'm just going to go for Earthquake because it should toot KO and I don't want to miss Mega Horn. As I do, and I get off 26%, and he ends up busting out the Mud Slap. I'm like, wait, crap. I can't lose, but I could, like, lose Caterkiller. But we do end up hitting, which is awesome. Shouts to Caterkiller, putting in the finest of work. Caterkiller finally for once doing something. That's always appreciated. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna get up out, yeah, stealing Nappy's outro. I'll see you in the next video. GG, by the way. Bye bye!